How to destroy a franchise. Franchises are often licenses to print money. They often come with loyal fan bases, which means a built-in customer base. So you may be asking, isn't this a difficult thing to do? Aren't these fans loyal no matter what? Well, not if you follow these simple rules. Step 1. Sell it to a corporation. Corporations have deep pockets and will only be concerned with profit, not story. All they see is dollar signs and won't respect any of the existing characters or lore. Step 2. Have it run by those who value race and diversity over plot and character. They won't make decisions based on what's best for the story, only if they can see themselves on screen. Step 3. Have a corporate yes man take over creative control of the franchise. It's your property after all. You can do with it whatever you want. And if anybody doesn't like it, well, they could go make their own. And as a bonus, you can sue them into oblivion for that. And when your franchise fails, which it will, you can just declare that the fans are racist. And nothing of value was lost. Following these simple steps, now even you can destroy a profitable franchise.
Yes, of course.
The only way to stop a bad guy with a lightsaber is a good guy with a blaster. Remember, it's never too early to teach your children proper use of firearms, because you never know when they'll be called upon to protect their freedom.
Is that a holster?
The preceding message was brought to you by the Galactic Blaster Association. Protecting freedom, one dead Jedi at a time.
So uncivilized.
For far too long, too many have been watching content for free and not opening up their wallets in support of this channel. Did the communists win? I don't think so. Only communists watch content for free. Don't be a communist. Hey, old pal Victor Moose here. Hey, why you listening to this guy? I mean, he's a lizard person. He literally eats babies, alright?
I will eat your ass.
Hey, these galactic grifters are really something, you know? Hey, you know how you get the best content out there? By liking, subscribing, and if you happen to be one of those rich.com billionaire types, by throwing a few bucks at a super chat every now and then. Hey, in this economy, nobody's got money to throw at lizard people, alright? Hey, take it from me. You'll click that like button if you know what's good for you, alright? Alright, I gotta go. Take care of your mama.
I'm a deer.
Why was Beavis and Butthead so much better than Thor: Love and Thunder? Like, is it me? Is it me, Rob? Was it me?
No, it's not.
It's not just me. Okay.
No.
How echoey is Rob? Because we can demand he come upstairs, but he doesn't want to get my cooties. So I've been quarantining upstairs.
It's prime cootie season, as we all know.
Well, I mean, there was like 7,000 people on the strip over 4th of July. I'm like, well, I'm going to catch something anyway. Nobody wears masks. Nobody does anything. And that's what happens when you lock everybody in the house and lower their immune systems for 2 fucking years. But no one listened to me. Hello, everyone. Keep seeing thumbnails on YouTube featuring Lil Leia and Jake Kenobi. I keep thinking about Cuties, the Alderaan edition. I wasn't the only one who picked that out. I wasn't the only one. Oh, there's a few other people who said that. Oh, so hopefully I won't sweat off my makeup today. Hello. Yeah, Rob's downstairs. He's off screen. He paid more attention than I could because, like I said, I've been. So Tuesday, I woke up with a sore throat and sinus pressure, and then it turned from sinus pressure to I can't breathe out of my nostrils. So for like 2 days, I'm there cramming like the crappy Sudafed, and finally yesterday, I'm like, can you go get the real shit with speed in it? So I got the real shit, and now I'm fine. It actually drained. There was like this massive blockage of just, I think I was just dehydrated, and yeah, you guys don't want to know all the yucky details of being. Oh, it's been a trip. So we watched Thor: Love and or Thunder. How did the fucking hammer get back together? This is not Mjolnir. This is A Craftsman. It's not even a Craftsman. What is it? It's a Walmart hammer. This will be our Mjolnir for today. Since I happen to have it because I was going to hang up some pictures and I never got around to it. How did Mjolnir get back together? It just wished itself back together.
Yeah, pretty much.
Positive and no symptoms. That's good. That's good. Hopefully you're not gonna get it too bad. I don't think I have that. I just got like a sinus thing. It feels like sinusitis. And I'm like, oh great, I don't want to have to go to the doctor and get antibiotics for sinus, because it's not in my lungs at all. Like anytime I'm coughing, it's because it's draining. And then it's all icky and what is a version of the it's not a version of the you-know-what, I don't think. Because the only time I'm coughing is when it drains down. So it's mostly in my sinuses. Hopefully it won't turn into like an ear infection or something. So I gotta pay attention to that. I gotta make sure I maybe get some like Allegra and kind of flush everything. But I don't know. Well, it's useful. So in the way, it's better than Mjolnir, right? I'm actually saying it right too. 16 ounces in this hammer. Good to know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I've had it over a week. If you've not had it yet, the post office says free. I don't care about it. I don't care about testing. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just staying home. What do I need to test for? What do I need to know? Oh, gee, it's nothing. And then I'll just be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic, So it's Rob off floor today. Yeah, he's off camera and off floor. Do you want to be on camera? Oh, you don't have a camera down there.
I don't have a camera down here.
Do you have a camera here you can grab? I got my other camera, my good one. My good one that makes my hair look red, but you'd have to come up and get it.
Yeah.
Not even the lesbian scene with Tessa and Nat could save this show. They didn't even have one. There was like no lesbian scenes.
This is another girl's hand and that's it. Ooh, look out. We're so progressive. We've included a scene that could be easily edited out for China.
Right. And they're going to do it probably too. They'll probably edit all the gay stuff out for China anyway. Sean Russell, thank you so much. I responded and then I didn't see that it registered. It's a damn... I'm dumb. Thank you so much. It is Rob off floor instead of instead of off camera. That was my 4th of July. Well, we went to the Strip, and I think I got sick because there was like 7 million people there. That's okay. Good news is my foot, like I hurt it worse when I was out on 4th of July, and then I stubbed it going up the stairs because this house has like 7 million stairs, and I stubbed it again, and now that's pretty much fine for the most part. Oh, my fucking woke ass autofill on the phone. Every time I use the free test is negative. Oh, yeah. See, I don't even bother. Like, what do I want to do? Add to their damn statistics? They still can't send me my FEMA money back from my mom. Well, maybe they did. I haven't heard anything from them in 2 goddamn months. Maybe it's out there sitting in the mailbox and I haven't looked, but you think they'll forward it? I don't know. I haven't given them my new address. So, Thor, Love, and or Thunder. Why did they think that taking kids being kidnapped and cancer and make that into a comedy? Because I get that, like, a lot of this is from the book. I get that the Lady Wham and Thor stuff, and Jane has cancer, and she's gonna die unless she connects with Mjolnir or something, so it calls to her in this version. And it's magically back together, and then it makes her alive and strong and all CGI muscles and crap. Because we know that's not her. They patted the crap out of her, and they gave her these muscles, and they gave her all the... Let me pull up a picture of this. Do I still have that? Oh, I don't.
Let me hold on.
For some edibles to help cure us. Oh, thank you so much, TLO. Thank you. I need to go hit up the place. I wanted to get... I need to get some more edibles, actually. I've been using the vape cartridges, and then I had my vape there next to the bed, and it fell, and it cracked the cart.
Here's the tweet where you can see the...
Thank you. I appreciate it. So I broke my vape cart, and I haven't used it in like 3 days. I haven't had any of them in like 3 days, so I'm going straight. I'm going sober on this one, too. Not even cold medicine. I'll take some after. What are you sending me?
There's the tweet where you see the CGI dots.
Oh, wow. Shit. Oh, God. This bitch. Natalie Portman. All right, let me grab it. Is that there? There you go.
Look, you can see that there's. Look, see the points here for the camera.
Yeah, that's where they're gonna
Yeah.
CGI her arms in.
Yeah, that's.
They
where
patted the
CGI
crap
was.
out of her. They gave her these giant foam gauntlet. Sort of.
She still stands on a box or wears platforms for 3/4 of the movie. For
Yeah,
90%
yeah.
of the
They
movie.
tried to keep her about the same height as him, and she's clearly not in some shots. Yeah, not the big. It broke. I'm like, oh, and it was like a half full resin, and it was a good one too. Because we found the place. We got a place down the road that's not expensive. They got like $20 full live resin vape carts like every other week. They got blowout sales and all kinds of stuff. So that must be Lady Thor to me. See, Lady Wham and Thor. Yeah, I'm super sober right now. So if I kind of wander off and forget what I'm talking about or go on a different tangent, that's why. I can't focus, damn it. Actually, is my indica still... Or actually, this is the... Which one's this one? That's an indica. Okay, so I still have my indica. Still have my dark kush. And I think I still have my... Oh, no, I think it was my sativa. I think it was my white knight. Or it was my... Yeah, it was the white knight that I think got killed. It was the white knight that got killed. Yeah, it was my sativa. It was my focus one, damn it. That's okay. That's okay. I had a white knight cart and I had I think that's the one. MPX, Melting Point Action. That's the one that got killed. That's okay. I got him super cheap last week. That is too much of my food. Is it? So she's fine in this. My issue. Okay, so here we'll full spoilers. Full spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, turn off the video right now. We're gonna go into full spoilers. We're gonna recap every bit of this. But before, if you want to kind of know, save your money. Don't pay for this. Pay for Minions. Hit up the bathroom. Buy some popcorn. Go over to this one. Don't do that because you're not stealing from anybody but actually Disney. Fuck Disney. Steal from Disney. I don't care. Steal from Disney. Pirate this. I can't. What are they going to do? Nobody watches my channel except for you guys, which you guys are awesome. But, nobody's going to be reporting me for telling you to pirate this. Pirate this fucking movie. I don't care. This is not worth your money. This is just Marvel cranking out the same old. It's just expecting that everybody's going to buy it because it's Marvel, because it's the Thor movie.
Remember what Lemmy said from Lemmy from Motorhead said?
No.
Go out and buy a new album. If you can't afford to buy it, go out and steal it.
Yeah, he wants you to listen to it, right? Never gonna watch Sheila. Where do we start? So how's it start? It starts with what? Thor. Oh, it starts off with the trailer, basically, where you got...
Yeah, Thor getting back into shape with the Guardians
Yeah,
of the Galaxy.
and we saw everything. That's the opening of the movie, is Taika Waititi is the rock guy telling all the people on the blue planet that, hey, we have this hero, and he, once upon a time, he was in love, and now he needs to find himself, again, for the 4th movie in a fucking row. Hasn't that been his whole thing, is, he needs to figure out who he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they decided to just remake Thor Ragnarok, only make it less good and interesting with less good music. And, if you like the same vibe, Bad Guns N' Roses songs for all eternity, more power to ya. I was more of a GNR Lies girl once that came out because I was, 8 years old, and 8-year-old me was blown away by Welcome to the Jungle. I have since expanded my musical tastes, become the great music geek that I am today, and Guns N' Roses just doesn't do it for me anymore. Now, had they had the balls to play 1 in a Million uncensored, if you know what I'm talking about, then I would have given the film some respect, because that's actually a decent song melodically and structurally, even if it has the offensive lyrics. Who cares? They're just words. Letting words have power over you is goddamn ridiculous in this day and age. Now, and that's what I say about that. Oh my god, she's defending 1 in a Million. It says the N-word. It says the F-word for the gays. And you're the one letting that have power over you now, aren't you? So, get over it. They just play... They play so much Guns N' Roses. You get Welcome to the Jungle, you get Paradise City, you get Sweet Child of Mine. What else do they play in this one?
November Rain.
Oh God, did I miss November Rain? Was I asleep?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I was probably asleep during November Rain.
I freaking Guns N' Roses. I don't own a single record. I never spent a single dime on any of their music.
I loved them when I was 8 years old. Mm-hmm. And then by the time Spaghetti Incident came out, well, Skid Row was so much better than Guns N' Roses back then. And I was like 8, 9, 10. When Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 came out, it was 1991. I was 12 years old. Shout out to Leaky so much for the super chat. I think Natalie Portman would do stars. You reminded me of that one. Did you guys see that article going around?
Yeah,
Find me that article.
Oh my God, these are you have idiots and imbeciles running things over there. Oh my God.
Find me that article. Find me that.
I forgot.
You forgot? Oh gee, I wish I had my stream deck up. I'd play the Natalie Portman clip where she's like, say something about the prequels. She's literally Queen Amidala, literally gives birth to... Here, we're going to clip this part. Gimme that article. You got it?
Hold on. It's from People Magazine.
It's from People Magazine.
Welcome to People.
I just see People.
Captain People Magazine?
Captain People Magazine.
Yeah. Captain People Magazine.
I'd show you a cute video of a puppy, but they got the James Bond thing. Here, until then, I really want to make... This makes me want to play Skyrim again. Does this have sound? Oh, it doesn't have sound.
I've been playing Splinter Cell Conviction, but it's very difficult given that it's not fully controller supported. So.
Will you be my mother? No.
Is that Fendel?
That's not Fendel. It's some random kid in where is this? Oh, with the crap what's the main town in Skyrim? I don't even remember. VR has served its purpose. Did you guys see it?
Skyrim Village. I don't know.
Told you Tyke is a tool. 91, I was 6 years old. I'm old. I'm an old person. So I'm a lizard person probably. Explains why I'm so cruel and mean. That's okay. I know where my loyalties are.
I'm debating right now who has the greater acting range, Tessa Thompson or Brie Larson.
I liked Tessa Thompson in the last one, but for crying out loud, she's just nothing in this. Did you send me the article?
Yes, I did.
Okay, here you go.
Tessa Thompson does bored and indifferent so well. Because that's all she lives. And what? Can you drop the fake British accent, please? You're from. I think you're from Atlanta or whatever it is.
They're just from from England. I don't know. All right, we're gonna record this.
No.
We're gonna record this. Next time you ask an actress to be in Star Wars Land movies, make sure she wasn't already in them. I am Becca. We got to do a distracting thing since I have the energy to do so. Thor director Taika Waititi, Woke Titty, whatever you want to call him, did not remember Natalie Portman was in Star Wars. She literally gave birth to Luke and Leia. She was in 3 goddamn movies. What are you talking about? Taika Waititi recalled what could have been a very awkward interaction on set with co-star Natalie Portman during a recent interview. Taika Waititi had a bit of a slip-up during a conversation with Natalie Portman about his upcoming gig directing a Star Wars film. Waititi, who co-wrote and directed Thor: Love and Thunder, which stars Portman, 41, admitted he forgot she also starred in the equally popular franchise. That's because nobody watches them. Nobody watches the movies that these people make. They're just out there making their own dumb little fart-sniffing movies for themselves. So Hollywood themselves don't watch them, right? And to be fair, I mean, the prequels were kind of awful, weren't they? Insert that Natalie Portman prequels clip here. Waititi. We already read that in an interview with Rolling Stone. The 46-year-old. Why do we have to know everybody's age? Recalled that during the production of their Marvel film, he asked Portman about possibly working together again, which led her to ask what projects he was working on. She said to me, "What are you up to next?" I said, "Oh, I'm trying to work on a Star Wars thing. Have you ever wanted to be in a Star Wars movie?" Really? You mean again? Interview with Rolling Stone. Oh, God. She said to me, I already read all this. We already read this. The actress already starred. What did she say? The actress already starred in the prequel trilogy as Padme. The reporter questioned Waititi's sincerity about actually asking Portman the question, to which he said, it really happened. I forgot about those ones. I think everybody forgets about the prequels because the prequels and the sequels are... there's this popular consensus on our corner of the internet that the sequels being bad makes the prequels better. No. They don't make them better. They just make them less bad by comparison, I think. So I think the prequels are still pretty awful and boring. They're very flatly... they made Samuel L. Jackson boring for the most part. Pretty much everything in the prequels is this very... overly bland. George Lucas directed him. He's not good at directing people. Techie Mantis, thank you so much for the super chat. This shows the future of Star Wars when the directors don't even know the franchise. The prequels were still better than Disney. Just. I can agree to that. They were just better than Disney. It doesn't make them good though. And a lot of people really liked Revenge of the Sith. I really wasn't on board with that one, even though that was, the best of them. I think the most watchable for me is the first one because of the nostalgia for it, if that makes sense. The nostalgia for it and the Weird Al song. I can watch episode 1. I haven't in years, so I don't know if I still can. But the last time I sat out to watch the prequels, I can make it through episode 1, and then 2 and 3 just knock me the crap out. And you even have Christopher Lee fighting Yoda, and I can't stay awake. I think there's just too much long, boring. There's too many scenes of, fighting giant monsters that go on forever. There's too much of Ewan McGregor riding a little lizard guy going, meh, 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 meh. So there's just too much of that, and they're just not fun movies. They're just really, really not. Prequels are light years better than Disney Wars, right? They're still better, but they're still not good movies. I think that's the thing. But a lot of people think they make them better in comparison. I don't think they make them better in comparison. So, Taika Waititi forgot that she started them. Portman took the comment in stride. She says, I've been in a Star Wars movie. Waititi continued, and I went, should we do another take? Okay, at least he kind of brushed it off. Okay, in the meantime, they were busy promoting their current film, in which he had a 3-way on the set. Oh, thank you for being a sponsor. He said Lightyear. He did. Oh, the Buzz Lightyear movie. That's a train wreck, isn't it? Ooh, there's another train wrecker, Rooney. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. They're busy promoting their current film. Yeah, and he had a 3-way with Rita Ora and what's her name? Tessa Thompson. And we saw all those pictures on set that he was screwing around with both of them. So we know what was really going on behind the scenes of Thor Love and Thunder. He was more interested in having a fling with these actresses and these singers and all these people than he was in making a movie. And I think it shows. And I am going to wrap up this portion, this segment, even though it's going to be a little bit short. Because this is just a one and done little thing. And we're going to go back to the review. Don't you guys go anywhere. Buzz Lightyear is a great name for a weed strain, right? Maybe the crop circles were involved. Maybe. I don't have any of my soundboards and stuff. I just got what's on my thing. I don't have anything on my thing. What's this? That's She-Ra. Ew, we don't want to look at her. So that's the article. Natalie Portman, guess what? She was actually in a Star Wars movie once upon a time. She was Queen Amidala. She gave birth to Luke and Leia, but, who cares? Because she's just like, I can't have these. I'm gonna die. Yeah, way to be a shitty mom by just dying of a broken heart, and you got children, and what a piece of crap. It makes me hate her character more. It makes me hate how a lot of stuff the more Star Wars we get, the less I enjoy it. But we're not talking about Star Wars, Thor Love and Thunder. Okay, let's start from the beginning. What happens?
Okay, so Korg is recounting what happened.
Oh yeah, we get the trailer. Korg recounts what happens. He says, yeah, and then Thor got in shape, and we got the montage of him doing the things and the losing the weight.
He was fat, and he got back in shape.
He went from dad bod to god bod.
Yeah, whatever. And alright, so
Okay, there's some kind of cute wordplay in that. Like the beginning of the movie is much more enjoyable than the end of the movie. The end of the movie's awful. So there's like some cute little dialogue. Like the best part of it is before the story actually starts. So he's telling all these people, these blue alien people, the story of Thor. And then Thor's like, gee, I gotta go and fight. Where will I fight next? Who needs me? So he sees, what does he see that people need him?
They're attacking their temple on some planet. I can't forget. Like Blue Avatar people.
Blue Avatar people planet with like chicken feather heads and stuff.
Yeah.
She reverse aborted herself. She aborted herself rather than the children. They did think of the children. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
they're doing the thing with the thing. So Guardians of the Galaxy are in the very beginning of this. Not enough. They're not in there enough. And then we got stupid teenage Groot again, which I'm like, ugh, I just don't care. I like baby Groot only. I don't like grown up Groot. I don't like teenage Groot. I just like baby Groot.
Yeah, like I said, it's the whole movie's a mess. It's kind of hard to keep track.
That's the thing. It's like, okay, well, what would have been so much better is if the Guardians of the Galaxy came in at the end.
Yeah, I mean,
like that would have just bookended the thing. That would have made so much more sense if they came in at the end. And was this before or after? Oh no, it started with Christian Bale, didn't it?
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Oh yeah, and it starts with Christian Bale. It doesn't even start with that, so we forgot how it started. So it starts with Christian Bale crawling through the desert, and his kid's gonna die because they're in the desert somewhere, and he buries his kid dies, and then he looks up and sees, oh, there's an oasis like 20 steps away with water and all this stuff. So he goes in to the oasis, drinks all the water, eats all the fruit, then King Cringelicious comes up with more feathers and crap on his head, and he's like, why are you eating my fruit? And then like, I'm a god, what the crap are you doing here? And then Christian Bale's like, you know what, I don't give a crap, I'm gonna kill you. So he kills him, gets revenge on the god with some sword, and then he's like the god slayer now because he was too lazy to drag his kid another 20 feet or something to save him.
Yeah, because he's God Slayer. If it fulfills the wish of whoever wields it.
Okay, so he wants to go and kill all the gods because he's a bad dad, right? Because he's incapable of saving his kid.
Much, I mean.
really, that's it. He can't save his kid, and so he wants to slay all the gods out there. So then he sets his sight on Asgard, and in the meantime, Chris Hemsworth and the Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy are off fighting some other planet that's completely not important at all for any reason. And they get gifted a couple of screaming goats, which do nothing for the movie other than just be annoying. Even Nebula's like, I'm gonna put those down. that got a laugh out of me, and I don't like animal cruelty. Yeah. But yeah, those fucking goats.
They tow the boat there.
Yeah, they do have a purpose later on. They do tow the boat. So how can they breathe in outer space?
I don't know.
I know.
They don't explain anything.
And
that's a recurring thing that they don't explain anything.
Yeah, they don't explain anything in this movie. So meanwhile, we go back on Earth, and we find out that Lady Jane Foster has Lady Wham and Thor. She's got cancer, even though she wrote a book on like physics and wormholes and stuff. Uh-huh. So she's there explaining to some nerdy fanboy who just happens to be reading her book while she's getting chemo. Hey, and here's how this principle of the universe works.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, but you ruined my book. Oh, yeah, but I fixed it for you, or whatever it was.
You ruined my book. Yeah, but now you understand wormholes.
No, he really doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Why is he reading it in the first place? Who knows?
Because he's just a guy at a doctor's. Of course, you read. What are the chances of running into someone at the doctor's office who's reading the book you wrote?
Yeah.
It's like you have a better chance of an asteroid hitting the Earth,
Right?
unless you're like James Patterson, you know. But even that, I someone's gonna be like checking out the magazines, you know. At the dentist's office, you know, who wouldn't want to pick up a copy of Molar World? You know, so Lady Thor equals Ellen Page. Ellen Page?
Elliot Page killed her.
Oh,
So,
okay. I got an itch. So all right. So she's got cancer. It's progressing.
She's got stage 4, and she's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm weak, and now I have cancer. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So she's got cancer. She got stage 4 cancer. Okay. They made Kat Dennings look frumpy because they couldn't.
Oh,
have
they
anybody-
filmed Kat Dennings from the angle that like zooms in on her chin wrong. They filmed her from
Gave her a
below.
double chin. Gave her a double chin.
Oh, they made her look awful. She's cute. What did
Yes,
they do?
she is.
Why do
She's
you have to
very-
make her ugly next to Natalie Portman? She's way cuter than Natalie Portman in real life.
I think Kat Dennings is a very attractive woman.
Yeah, so
yes.
they film her to make her look bad next to Natalie Portman on purpose. They bulk her up. They put her under a bunch of clothes and coats and stuff, so you can't see her figure.
You know,
And we all know what Kat Dennings looks like in real life. She's gorgeous.
Oh yeah. Kat Dennings is very very attractive woman.
So
With
they
black hair
frump
and
her
everything.
up, and they use this camera trick to just feature her worst angle, and they stick with it.
Yeah. For me, my worst angle is whenever the camera is on. So that's my worst angle.
Yes, that's why you're off camera.
That's why I'm off camera. So anyway, she's saying, "Oh, don't worry," and she talks to Dr. Eric Selvig from the first 2 movies, who was locked in the insane asylum. I'm sorry, there's nothing we could do for you. So maybe
Yeah,
Thor
Dennings
can
is a
help
hottie.
you. What?
Oh yeah, they're saying Chad Dennings is a hottie. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she picks up a book about Norse mythology, about the powers.
Oh yeah, Jane
really-
Foster. Back when she's at home, she picks up a book about it.
Yeah. When she finds out what powers that wielding Mjolnir would give someone, and it says great health. And then she finds herself in New Asgard. I can't remember exactly what the transition is, but there was a tour group, and they were looking at the pieces of Mjolnir, and
Yeah, she goes up to it all sickly and stuff, and she's like, and it starts vibrating, and she's like, it's speaking to me. Oh, she doesn't say it yet. Well, like, we don't even know it's speaking to her, but kind of vibrates at her.
yeah, vibrates at her. And there's a fight scene later with there's a scene with Heimdall's son. I'm kind of jumping around because it's really.
It's a movie that kind of jumps around, doesn't it?
It's a very incoherent movie.
You got Valkyrie doing like an Old Spice commercial in a suit. So she's wearing a suit and she's like super bored because everything is like, I have to do king stuff and I'm so bored with it.
I'm bored. I have to do king stuff. I'm bored. I really want to get drunk now and hit on Natalie Portman. Yeah, I mean, it's just a really incoherent movie. It plays certain things for laughs that it really has no business doing.
It's like, is this funny or is this a serious movie about cancer? Because then the Godslayer guy comes in.
I don't know. That's the problem.
Well, then the Godslayer movie comes in and he kidnaps all the children of Asgard, including Heimdall's son, including everybody.
And there's this big giant spider they have to fight, and Thor's fighting it, and Natalie Portman.
Oh, there's one line I laughed at. He says, "We tonight, and then we will rescue the children of Asgard, and then we will feast, but not on the children, but not on the children of Asgard." That made me laugh. So here sticks. So a must-see romp on a fantastic voyage with the ladies. No. So this is go watch Minions or Top Gun.
You know, this sounds
Thank you so much.
a lot like Alex Kurtzman level writing.
Yeah.
And then Natalie Portman's in a new Asgard, and then the hammer starts to vibrate, and then spiders attack, and then Gore attacks, and then Thor's fighting, and then
Yeah, and then Thor gets there, and then he sees her, and like, hey, why are you wearing my outfit? Hey, there you are, just as me, which is kind of creepy.
And then Thor sees it's really Jane Foster, and then she takes her mask off, and then he asks her, "What are you doing wearing my outfit?" And then she shows him the hammer, and then he says, "I got a beard." I'm like, oh god, it's like
yeah. Heimdall had a son. I didn't remember that. Did you remember that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so he has a kid because they killed him off last movie.
This is very, like you said, and the thing we can't understand is how did Mjolnir put itself back together?
Well, he does. Like, they have this big flashback montage of them being in love and being a couple. And he's like, take good care of her, and then he like touches the hammer, and then it kind of sparks, and then magic's created. So magic. Who wrote the script for it? Taika Waititi. I'm off to bed. It's been a long few days. Oh yeah, thanks for being here, Techie Mantis. I appreciate it.
And there we run into the problem. Thor wished it to protect her. See, and there we run into the main problem. He wished it to. Okay, how does that work? Okay, how? I mean, we haven't seen anything like that before. Does he? I mean, and
oh yeah, Gore's pathetic. He's like a god killer for like a month. Oh, and it gets better. So then they're like, oh, we need a ship.
I've taken up god killing between Pilates. I mean, oh really? It's working wonders.
Okay, so he kidnaps all the kids, and then he's like all tortured. I mean, hey, this guy, he loves having his neck snapped off. Snaps his neck off of it. Okay, and then the kids scream. It's like, is this a gory movie or a funny movie or a?
I don't know. And Lady Sif is missing an arm, and she gets her arm cut off, and.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. Oh, well, she's pointless. I don't know why she's crapping there. What the hell is she there for?
I don't know. It's.
Because she doesn't come back. Okay, so while they're on New Asgard, after he takes the kids, then they're like, okay, we need a ship to go after this guy. Oh, we've got a ship. So they just got a random boat that they have laying around. It's not even a spaceship. Oh, Stormbringer can freaking fly the ship, power the ship. Okay, how are you guys breathing in space?
Yeah, on the Rainbow Road there, you know.
Or do they go into space? They don't explain where exactly Zeus. So they're Actually, they don't go to Gore. They go to Zeus.
Olympus or whatever it is.
Yeah, they go to Zeus.
In the last film, Odin said the power is in Thor. The hammer is only a conduit or prop. Yeah, but if the power is in Thor, that means how would Natalie Portman get the power?
Right.
And the other thing,
right
like you said, it just doesn't hold. Nothing holds up to scrutiny.
It's just there's too many questions and there's too much boring in it to keep you entertained. Because yeah, there's plot holes in the original Star Wars trilogy too, but they're entertaining and you don't care. And they're so inconsequential. Huh, Zapu? You want to be on camera? You want to say hi? Yeah.
Sure, he does. So Waititi's making good on his claim. I'll ruin your mythos in a minute. Yeah, he is.
So they get up to the Zeus scene. They have to all get disguises. So they're like color guard or something.
Oh yeah, something is like it.
And then Thor's like, I'm gonna go and confront Zeus and ask him to help and say you're a stupid god for not helping us dumb people. And what good are we?
Yeah. Sadistic Atheist, so much lore that's new to me. I just assumed it was from the comics that I've never read. Apparently that's not correct.
Okay, well, Lady Jane having cancer, I believe, is in the comics.
Yeah, that is, but...
What else is in the comics, do you know?
Stormbreaker's in the comics, but it's not Thor's hammer. It's Beta Ray Bill's hammer. I mean, a lot of it is... the whole, Valkyrie. Valkyrie's a 6'5" blonde, though. I mean, that's not,
Holy crap, Peggy Pete! Rob, you get a bottle for yourself. Thank you so much, Peggy Pete.
I still got Bushmills, but
take a shot, Rob. Is that too early?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's Friday, so I mean. So
Actually, it's 5 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 2 here.
Let's get a head start on happy hour.
It's like the more you think about this movie, the less good it is.
That's never a good sign. That is never a good sign. The more you think about it, the less you like it.
It's like my biggest problem is why the crap didn't the Guardians of the Galaxy come back in the end? He's half ego, right? Like Star-Lord, his father is ego. Holy crap! Help me back. I just swung by to 69 real quick. I've been checking out Love and Thunder. I'll check it out tonight for the comic fans. How much better would have Blood and Thunder been? Adam Warlock. Why isn't Adam Warlock in? Well, why wasn't he in the last one? Oh, this is awful. Pay for Top Gun. Don't give your money to this. Please pay for Top Gun or Minions or anything. Don't give your money to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay, listen. I don't advocate piracy. Okay.
I do on this one. Pirate this movie. It doesn't deserve.
Let me tell you. I will say. I do not recommend anyone going out and spending money on this. Okay? That's all I'll say about that. Do not spend money on this, okay?
I was desperate for something to do after being in bed sick for 2 days straight. I'm like, I gotta watch something. Let's watch Thor. And it's like...
Listen, provocateur, you're right. Adam Warlock would have been better. Beta Ray Bill would have been better. Fuck, bring in the Silver Surfer.
Well, they were supposed to in the last thing, weren't they? Because with the Infinity Gauntlet stuff, but they didn't do that.
They were supposed to do that, but they couldn't get the rights to him.
Well, plus, he wasn't going after Lady Death. He was snapping half of humanity out of his existence, which created a huge problem. Like Thanos trying to get his dick wet would have been a much better and more interesting plot than the blip crap, because the blip crap ruined the entire MCU for me, I think.
There's so much of this that doesn't.
There's so much of this stuff that's like unanswered that they answer little bits of it in like Spider-Man or little bits of this. I'm like, yes, but still, what are you going to do with this world? You're going to have to set up a massive amount of something to replace people who were dislocated or you know, whatever during the blip. I mean, like, that doesn't fix anything, just bringing people back to life.
Well, think of all the job openings, though.
Well, yeah, for that first year. And then what about all the people when they come back? All their jobs are gone.
I know.
Like, yeah, like the blip stuff and just bringing them back. Like they should have made Endgame where Tony Stark doesn't lose his kid, where he takes her into a sub-pocket micro-universe somewhere. Because Doctor Strange opens up a universe. This is my Star Trek brain, though, going off. Like, Yes, Sabu, come here. Yeah, come here. You want to talk to people? It would have been so much better, like, with anything. It would have been better with Star-Lord coming in on that third act, fourth act thing. Like, they should have brought the Guardians of the Galaxy back because there was so much cringe, too. Like Thor's like, oh, here, I'm going to give you your ship back. It's my ship. You know? Like, the Guardians of the Galaxy are probably the better part of this movie.
And they're in it for 10 minutes.
But they're in it for like 10 minutes, right? And the movie isn't that bad. Like, it's not good, but it's not that bad until like the last 45 minutes where you're just like, please end this crap already. Okay, so we're at Zeus. We're at the Zeus scene. We're at the butt scene.
Okay. At the butt scene. Okay.
We're at the butt scene.
Snaps. Yeah, this is a big display Zeus has with the lightning bolt. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Trying to display his power. I'll give it to Russell Crowe. I mean, this is a pretty good Greek. Well, the Greek accent's kind of hokey, but I kind of liked it.
Oh yeah, I didn't mind Zeus himself, but Thor's like, yeah, you guys are just sitting up here with your thumbs up your ass. What the hell's going on? So Zeus is like, oh yeah, fight me, bitch. And Thor's like, nuh-uh, give me your lightning bolt. And he's like, no, take it from me. So, oh yeah, and was this before or after he zaps his clothes off?
This is before.
Okay, this is before. Why does he snap the clothes off again? Here, you take the lead. I gotta blow my nose. I'm draining again.
So what?
Take the lead. I gotta blow my nose here.
So it's just to kind of humiliate him. So he snaps his clothes off. All the women pass out. Okay, Thor, he's a handsome guy, I understand that. So, okay, all the women pass out, there's a joke about, are we going to help him? No, let's wait, so eventually we'll help him. So, okay, he breaks loose, and the goats, Korg calls the goats in, they come crashing in, there's a big fight scene. He gets the lightning bolt, and actually he runs Zeus through with the lightning bolt.
Yeah, he kills Zeus. Well, he doesn't kill him, but
he doesn't kill him.
They kill the rock guy mostly, but he's just a face.
He's just a face.
So then Valkyrie puts the face on, like she ties him back with her hair, and she's like, okay, now I can kick butt, because she's like so tired of being king, she just wants to kick butt.
Yeah. Because girl power.
Because girl power, right? Because girl power. And so...
It's, you can say this movie.
Oh, and then Thor, he's like, oh, I didn't mind being naked. So he doesn't even mind being objectified. Now, I did talk about this. I got some shit for it, for saying that Taika Waititi did that scene to literally put women's butts in the seats, because that's the only people who are going to watch this movie are wine moms, I think, who are going to enjoy it. Because, or at least most of it, they'll tune out towards the end and they'll be on their phone texting towards the end. But they're going to like the rom-com stuff. They're going to like
I gotta find out what Jake thinks about this movie, because he's the big Thor fan.
Yeah, the wine moms are gonna love it because it's all rom-com, girl power, crappy crap like that. It's literally a rom-com, and that's what I didn't like about Deadpool. This is exactly like Deadpool 2, except we don't have an annoying kid through the whole thing, but we're still rescuing the kid and making the kid the reason to live.
Multiple kids.
Yeah, or we're rescuing a whole village of kids that they don't even bother to eat at the end. Yeah, the rock guy's face survived.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so and then they have to go to black and white world.
And that's where it killed me. That's where I lost interest. Yeah, then they gotta go fly off to the black and white world, which is not the best effect shot. You can tell sometimes that the lighting and the effects don't quite work, because you can sometimes see like flashes of color in their capes and stuff before you're supposed to. It's just really, really bad. A blood transfusion from Deadpool could have saved her too. Oh yeah, that could have. No Bieber look-alike. Probably right about the wine moms. Yeah, the wine moms are gonna like this because Thor's naked in it.
Yeah.
Valkyrie should have died in the black and white scene, you think? So we're this is where I fell asleep. Describe what happens. I know there's like this big fight scene. Oh, they do get the lightning bolt though. So Valkyrie's now got the lightning bolt.
Yeah, so there's a big fight scene, and so Jane Foster is laid up in bed with cancer, and so Jane, there's a speech before. Oh, Jane, you have to let the chemotherapy work, and so there's the other thing about how.
Wait a minute, did they go back to Earth before the black and white world? Yeah, they went back to Earth before the black and white world. So they go back to Earth before.
So she's gonna die. She's gonna die without treatment. If she keeps using the power of Thor, she's gonna die. So,
yeah, because the hammer isn't curing her. It's making her immune to chemo.
It's impeding the chemotherapy.
Yeah, it's making her immune to chemo, but it makes her stronger while she uses it.
All right, now, so he goes off to fight the God Killer, and the hammer. Oh my God, he needs my help. The hammer looks at her. The hammer literally looks at her. Well, the hammers have personality, like Stormbreaker does too. Stormbreaker comes in like a puppy, like, "Are you mad at me? Am I not your favorite?" Food for me.
I think, well, okay to see this for your butt shot. You could be right too.
Okay. And so she comes in, and Thor's like, "Oh no, she's using the hammer. She's gonna die."
Melissa McCarthy's in this. What part did she play? There's a little scene. Remember when Matt Damon was doing the fake being?
Oh, Matt Damon's back too.
Yeah, he's back. She plays Lady Death. Hela. She plays her.
Yeah.
Actually, that part's okay. I didn't mind that part because she makes a convincing evil person that, for a fake little play. And it's like such a cheesy little play. And then Odin disappears into a cloud of dust. And
Oh God! Let me take a little break. The new Captain America movie. Mm-hmm. Captain, they found the director, a guy by the name of Julius Ona.
Okay.
Who is from Nigeria, because that's what you want, a guy from Nigeria directing a movie about a patriotic American superhero.
Is he a prince?
I don't know. He's gonna hit me up for $100. I mean, what's going on? What's going on?
Is he trapped there? Does he need money to get out? Is he scamming us? Is this just a scam?
Let me take a look at his IMDb.
I don't care. Okay. We don't care. That's another topic for another day. I don't have a whole lot of energy, so let's kind of keep this going.
Okay. So she's in the final fight scene. She's the one that actually helps take down Gore the God Killer, but she dies at the end, and because of that. Oh no, I'm so terrible. Oh no, I had to help you, and I blah blah blah. Noble sacrifice after the fact. Okay. And so Gore the God, because he has a daughter. What happened to the daughter? Take care of my daughter. Oh, okay, sure, no problem. So
his daughter? I thought his kid was dead.
I don't know. It's all blurring together.
He buried his kid. I thought it was a boy.
There was like a wish. Something granted a wish. Something about granting a wish.
I thought his kid died.
Like I said, it's also I can't remember any of the details because it's so poorly written. It doesn't engage you at all.
Right.
It's just trying to get to the next joke.
And the jokes don't land most of the time. They had like 2 jokes that hit, which were so inappropriate. Like Nebula trying to kill the goats. And the other one I laughed at was, we don't eat the children anymore. That was funny. Like the 2 jokes I shouldn't have laughed at, I laughed at.
So anyway, they get back. They get back to New Asgard, and Thor's being Mr. Mom to this kid. Why? You think that somebody would be taking it. These guys got to go off and fight aliens or whatever.
Like I said, on the black and white world, I thought so. That was what the creator of the universe then that black and white world.
Yeah, something like
that was supposed to be like he was going after like the ultra god that created everything.
The details of this are so uninteresting that I'm having a hard time remembering.
Right?
That's where this movie suffers. I mean, it's just stumbling along, trying to get to the next joke, trying to get to the next funny bit, and it's all Taika Waititi saying, "Oh look, I'm so clever, I'm so clever, I'm so clever. Oh, you're not going to expect this. I'm so clever, I'm so clever."
Look in chat here. The entire movie would have been over if Gore wished for his child to be alive, if he wished for the ability to bring back the dead. Instead, he wishes for a sword to kill. Right? That's so stupid.
You have one wish. Bring back my daughter.
They had 4 hours and cut so much. It was like a 2-hour movie too.
Oh God, it's unbearable. It's excruciating having to talk about this now.
Rob's trauma blocked. And then the end credit scene. They bring in Hercules for no reason. Why? Too late. Too little too late. Did D&D from Game of Thrones write this? It was Taika Waititi. You'd think they would have, though. Oh, this is like Alex Kurtzman level writing.
It is. Let me take a look. Hold on. What's that knucklehead doing?
I hear meowing on your end. He's meowing downstairs now?
He's meowing.
Sabu. Who played Hercules? I don't remember.
I don't know who played Hercules.
Let me find him.
Okay. Taika Waititi. Writers Taika Waititi, Jennifer Caitlin Robinson. And they give Stan Lee a writing credit on this. Jennifer Caitlin Robinson, let's see what she's done. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. She has 4 writing credits. 4 or 5 writing credits. Something called Someone Great. She wrote for something called Sweet Vicious, which is a television series. There's 10 episodes of it.
Yeah. This guy.
Something called Unpregnant. Thor: Love and Thunder, and something called Strangers, which is in post-production. She has 5 writing credits. How did she get this job? She has 5 writing credits.
Brett Goldstein.
Brent Goldstein?
Brett Goldstein is Hercules.
Oh, okay. Okay, kind of looks like him. Jennifer Caitlin Robinson, born in April 4, 1988, American director, producer, writer.
It's like John Oliver with a beard, yeah.
She produced and created the MTV show Sweet Vicious. 1 season before being canceled. Then directed and wrote filmed Someone Great.
They should have brought in Kevin Sorbo. That would have been funny.
Sweet Vicious, American comedy drama created by Jennifer Caitlin Robinson on MTV, revolves around the activities of Jules and Ophelia, 2 college students who secretly act as vigilantes on campus that target sexual assailants. The series tackles emotional fallout, victimization, as well as the flaws and injustice regarding reporting.
Ah. I'm not crying. I'm sweating. I think my fever's pretty good. So I've been like feeling under the weather this week. So if I start sweating, getting cold sweats again. This is why he's downstairs. I'm upstairs.
I'm looking at this writer's thing, Someone Great, an American romantic comedy written and directed by Jennifer Caitlin Robinson, and directed by Phil stars Gina Rodriguez, Brittany Snow, DeWanda Wise, Lakeith Stanfield, Peter Vack.
Brittany Snow from that American Bandstand movie.
Probably.
Or a TV show.
Rodriguez plays a music journalist who decides to go on a last hurrah with her 2 friends after her boyfriend dumps her right before she's due to leave the city to take her dream job. What about this screams action adventure?
Well, they went rom-com and they failed. Like this is kind of a lot of the plot of Deadpool 2. Is find yourself, protect the kid, right?
You know what? You know what? This screams to me. This decision to bring her on as a writer in this movie screams Victoria Alonso. It does. Okay?
Probably.
Because as she has gotten more authority, the MCU has suffered for it.
It's gotten worse, hasn't it? It's gotten worse.
Look at what we've gotten in the past few years.
The Eternals.
Eternals?
Oh god, the Eternals was awful too.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I was about to say Winter Snowman.
I think some people liked it though.
What else?
Alright, I'm gonna get my hair off my face. I'll be right back.
Loki?
Ms. Crapping Marvel.
Loki?
Ms. Crapping Marvel.
Ms. Marvel? What? I mean, there's Black Widow as Victoria. People are gonna say, "Oh, well, it's unfair to blame." Like, no, I'm gonna lay the blame squarely on her, as she has been opening her big fat mouth more. We've seen the quality of movies suffer. As she has done more press, as she has become more visible, as she has become more prevalent, more authoritative, we have seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe suffer because of it. There's no doubt in my mind that Victoria Alonso is behind a lot of these decisions. No doubt whatsoever. And you can't fire her because she's from like I think she's Argentinian or she's from Chile or whatever. She's from Chile and she's a woman and she's a lesbian. So she's a triple minority, triple diversity. She-Hulk, that's another one. That's another one she's probably had her greasy little mitts around.
They can't hear me. They can't hear me. I was muted. I'm sorry. You could hear me. Speaking of She-Hulk, where is it? Speaking of She-Hulk, that one's gonna be awful too. I told you so. Here we go. I am no longer muted. I apologize for being muted. I went under the weather. I had to get my hair off my face because I've had like nothing but like 3 drinkable yogurts to eat in the past 3 days, and been under the weather. I apologize for not making content. We're making up for it. She-Hulk actress Tatiana Maslany claims the show is inspired by transgendered musician Sophie. Hint show is whamminist. Well then. For crying out loud. Here's the She-Hulk thing. She-Hulk actress recently claimed that the upcoming Marvel Studios Disney Plus show is inspired by a transgender musician, Sophie Zion, also known as Sophie. I don't know anything about this musician. Speaking with Empire to promote the show, Maslany discussed her friendship with Hulk actor Mark Ruffalo. We're so goofy, like 2 kids who had been handed shovels by our parents and told to go play in the sandbox. And then she revealed the show is inspired by Sophie. I always get back to Sophie. This amazing trans artist who unfortunately died. Oh, that's sad. What I love about Sophie's music is that this combo of organic and electrical industrial type sounds that felt connected to She-Hulk. Okay, so that's a very artsy sort of explanation for a clickbaity sort of quote. Maslany would also tease the show and how She-Hulk will be depicted in Marvel Studios' show. She explained she is really the antithesis of most superhero narratives. See, this is a character that everybody liked that they're going to screw up, and I hope they don't. I laughed at some of the jokes of the trailer, but I'm also a chick, and sometimes I like chick stuff. But man, they like, can they give the male fans who are the comic book people something for this? Because we're not gonna sustain your franchise, Marvel. We're not. If you women aren't gonna sustain it, because guess what? Some of us don't pay for this crap anyway. And even if we did, well, is this really enough? Shouldn't it be inspired by the She-Hulk comics? Yes. Thank you so much, John Russell. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. She explained she's really the antithesis of most superhero negatives. There's this great element of denial in her that's relatable. For me, it was about rejecting what's happened for as long as I could, and that's what causes the fun tension between Jennifer and She-Hulk. This is going to be one. Are they going to cancel her for comparing her changing bodies and stuff to trans? Well, she didn't. She said it was the music, not the actual trans thing, right? Issue, allegory. Okay. Because I can see, like, oh yeah, it's like transitioning. It's like you're becoming your true self. That I can almost see. And then they would attack her for it, which would be like, of course they would. Of course, yeah, right? Come here. Bring me your toy. Meow, 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 meow. Come here, mister. He says no. And she's heading up. When she's heading this superhuman firm, that's when we get some really fun characters that she's either defending or in opposition of. It's like a real absurd take on a legal show. Okay, so this one could be fun, or it could be a lot of total BS and cringe, right? The official synopsis for the show states, in Marvel Studios, She-Hulk attorney at law Jennifer Walters, an attorney specializing in human-oriented legal cases, must navigate the complicated life of a single 30-something who also happens to be a green 6'7" superpowered Hulk. So this is just Ally McBeal's She-Hulk. It adds the 9-episode comedy series. At least they're focusing on it being a comedy. At least it's not going to be like, and then she has cancer and they have to save a bunch of kids and then there's a god killer. Camille Vasquez, the real She-Hulk. You know, I saw some of her stuff. Oh, that woman. You don't know who she is. She was Johnny Depp's lawyer. And now we're demonetized. Bleep that out, Rob. Or you can remove that. The 9-episode comedy series welcomes a host of MCU vets, including Mark Ruffalo as Smart Hulk. Ooh, he's Smart Hulk. Tim Roth as Emil Blonsky, the Abomination. Benedict Wong as Wong. That's creative. He's no Charlie Way, though. He's not even Wong Way. As well as Jamila Jamil, Josh Sagara, Ginger Gun. I can't keep doing with the names. Directed by Kat Cario, episodes 1, 2, 4, 8, and 9, and Anu Viola, episodes 5, 6, and 8. With Jessica Gao as the head writer. What happened to Dana Schwartz? Did they fire her? She was in the writer's room for this. Well, we'll see once it's out. When does this come out? Next month? Next month. Begins streaming on Disney Plus, August 17th, 2022. What do I take? I think that this is going to trigger all the people. I think everybody's going to be like, nope. We do not want a whamminist thing. But then again, if it's just about the music and not about transgendered issues, I don't know if that's going to be... I think this is just a little clickbaity, isn't it? I think this is just one of those things where she just used a buzzword to get some notice and some traction, maybe, to say, hey, I'm diverse and inclusive. I'm inspired by this great trans artist. Look at me, instead of, seriously, like the noises of the music, like the electronics, that's so odd. Organic and electrical, industrial type of sounds that felt connected to She-Hulk. That's so odd. In chat, I like Jamila Jamil, but even she won't be able to make this watchable. I'm not going to give them out my money. See, and that's the thing. They just kind of bank on people just keeping Disney Plus and watching them anyway. I'm fascinated by these abs on this woman. Holy crap! A teaspoon on an empty stomach burns 12 fountain. That's probably BS. You know what? Genetics. Some people are never going to look like that. Some people are never going to look like that. Just like some people don't put on weight and some people don't take off. People are human, and shaming them for being who they are is not okay. Jamila Jamil, what about McGill Gorilla, Sean Russell? Thank you so much for the super chat. That woman next to the spoon looks super skinny, right? Sickly thin. What about McGilla Gorilla? What about Grape Ape? What about Grape Ape, McGilla Gorilla, all of the great cartoons? Oh, speaking of, I did see, this is going to be a little bit of a tangent since we are recording this in the middle of the Thor Love and Thunder thing. It was basically a Hanna-Barbera, somebody made a review. I think it was probably Bounding Into Comics. Was that them? They made a review of the Bounding Into, did they do it? I bet they did. Movies. Yeah, a Hanna-Barbera cartoon about cancer. Because that's what everybody wanted, right? I am Becca. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. Come here, Tabu. No, he's not coming. He's busy. The spoon probably is heroin, isn't it? So that is back to Thor Love. And what do they say, since we're still talking about it? Latest episode of Marvel's longest-running cinematic soap opera is upon us, and it has more holes than a Ukrainian swimming pool. Ouch. Hasn't been a good year for Disney. Their stock is down about 35% from where it was in the beginning. Well, that's everything, though. That's really the economy. Like, everything is going down. The company went to war with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. What was that, Rob?
I didn't say anything. Ron DeSantis went to war with them.
Over the parental rights and education bill, which prohibits the teachers of the blah, 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 because they're more concerned about... I'm going to say this. I'm going to piss off everybody. For all the good guys with guns out there, who weren't listening... No, I'm not going to say it. That's a different topic for a different day. They didn't win. As a result, the Florida legislature passed the legislation ending Disney's tax and governing exemptions. So all politics. Last month, Disney's Lightyear bombed at the box office. After negative press regarding the film's same-sex kiss scene, I disagree. I think that bombed because nobody wanted a Lightyear movie about the character that the toy was made. We wanted. I'm gonna say this. I think the audience wanted a movie with Tim Allen about Buzz Lightyear, the toy. They didn't want some human fleshy character. I don't even think the gay kissed it. I think it was enough to trigger enough people, but I think that the rest of the people, like the normies out there, they didn't want to explain that to their kid. Like, how do you explain it? It's like, okay, you know the toy that Andy has in Toy Story? Well, here's the movie based on the toy that's not the toy, but it's the movie based on what the toy was based on. And it's not the same person making the voice. It's now a different guy. Now it's Captain America. And then kids are going to be like, huh? But anyway, most kids I don't think are growing up with Toy Story right now. I think Toy Story is more of a nostalgic property for people over 30. You get credit at the end when the reason for the title of the movie was revealed. What was the reason for the title of the movie was revealed? Rob, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm muted. Yeah, it was. I have to switch back to Discord. It was that the girl that he adopted. They were gonna make like a superhero team.
Oh God.
And Love and Thunder. She was gonna be Love, and he was gonna be Thunder. I'm not making that up.
I'm glad I missed that part. You know me and think of the kids, save the kids, protect the kids, fuck the kids at this point. I'm tired of kids in movies. Can we have some movies with goddamn adults in them?
No, we can't.
I mean, the actor who was playing Heimdall's son was fine, the kid actor for that. But I'm like, again, every crapping show and movie and TV show for the past 20 years that has been off-putting to me has been protect the kids, think of the kids, save the kids, rescue the kids, find the kids. Ooh, we gotta protect Sophia from the zombies. Love and Thunder doesn't sound like a movie for kids. Well, this isn't a movie for kids. It's gory as crap. Like he pulls the head off the thing. I don't think this is a movie for kids. You could plus just see Chris Hemsworth from behind. So, did they show it or no?
Yeah, they did. Okay,
so you see his butt, which is fine if you want to look at his butt. I mean, he's not unattractive, so. It's like can we, if you want to give me something with a cute thing, I mean, I'll just go watch Minions. I kind of want to watch Minions now because at least they're cute. At least they do cute little Minion things. They're like, ee.
Yay.
Banana. Love gruesome violence when I was a kid. See, I liked some violence when I was a kid. I liked the cartoony stuff, but I'm kind of outgrown it. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like, I just don't want to see it anymore. Maybe that's a me thing because I'm also kind of like, all right, can we enough of this Christmas stuff? Do we have to celebrate this every crappy year for the rest of my life? I don't know. Ronda Rousey should have been Lady Thor. Well, they shouldn't have. I don't think they should have had a Lady Thor. I think they should have not had that plot line because now this just feels too much like Deadpool and. I did not like the rom-comness of Deadpool, or the R rating too. So, was this rated R? What was this rated? PG-13.
Yeah, PG-13. They're not gonna do an R-rated superhero movie. At least not for a while.
Holly sexist film. Oh, it was Christian Bale. It was his guy. I mean, and to be fair, he does look like a vampire zombie sort of mummy thing. So he kind of looks cool in it. But then you get to that black and white planet where that's where it lost me. It's like, why does this have to be in black and white? Is this an artistic choice? Did they have to do this because of the violence like in Kill Bill? Remember they did that in Kill Bill where they turned it to black and white because it was just too violent and bloody? for an R rating. We'll find out She-Hulk is Baby Yoda's mom, so we can do a crossover. I'd be okay with the Baby Yoda, Baby Groot crossover. And Goose the cat, and the three of them fly off around the galaxy and have adventures. That'd be cute. What parts did I like in the movie? Okay, like the beginning isn't too bad. The Guardians of the Galaxy stuff isn't that bad, right? I didn't even mind some of the stuff that set up Valkyrie as king. I didn't mind the Asgard stuff so much. I didn't mind the little play. It's exactly what happened in the last movie, though, where you see the little play where they're reenacting the great fall of, the death of the gods. And it's like, okay, we already had the Asgardian play. It's like a vampire zombie with a lot of actors and actresses in movies end up looking like after hours of makeup, right? But no, they like the fact that they had to put so much padding on her and they had to CGI her so heavily, like that doesn't work. It really it looks CGI, it looks cheap. It looks like they threw a lot of this budget to like go out to fancy dinners and parties behind the scenes, and they didn't put a lot of money into production. So, at least for me, like there's Gore, Christian Bale. What do you think of Gore, Rob? Here, I gotta blow my nose and mute myself.
Hold on. Yeah, he was. Like I said, it's just a kind of a flawed character. If he gets, why would he? If he loses his daughter, why would he want to kill the gods if he's got a wish to bring her back? Really, I mean, it just doesn't make nothing makes a whole lot of sense in this movie. It really doesn't. It just falls apart completely.
It's like they rushed it out.
And I like Christian Bale as an actor.
Yeah, he's fine, and I mean, he's a good actor. He was Teddy in Little Women.
Okay, he was in Newsies. Okay,
He was in Newsies.
Yeah.
Hey, one of my two Christmas movies are Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and the 90s version of Little Women with Winona Ryder and Christian Bale and Claire Danes, and those are my Christmas movies. I'm a girl. I'm allowed to like stupid movies sometimes. Yeah, they didn't do enough to establish him. He was like a god killer for like what? Since like April? Oh yeah, I've been killing gods since like April, and oh here's how I fail miserably. He was bad at it too. Who did he end up killing? Just the one guy on his planet, and then who? Because like every time he used it, it affected him, and it made him more deader inside. Anyway, but it made it stronger, but it made him deader. So what other gods did he kill? Do you remember? Hello, Rob. Rob. Okay, Rob died mysteriously. Closet Hallmark Channel. I can watch those more than I can watch some of these Marvel movies. Rob. Okay, Rob's stuff just stopped working. I'll text him. He probably clicked out of the goddamn window. Rob. You're not responding. Am I muted? Oh. He went to the bathroom and he texted me in the chat. That's why. He was kidnapped by, he had to go to the bathroom, and he texted me in the Discord chat, which I don't have up. Which I don't have up in front of my face. According to Zeus. Yeah, Christian Bale's always been kind of skinny, though. He was kind of a skinny Batman, too. That's fine. I didn't read my message. Looks like you should be in the Saw movies. That's another thing. He kind of looks like you should be in the Saw movies. Kill whatever god was there when Thor found... Yeah, I don't even remember what god. That was such an unimportant god, too. Is that bad? It was so hard to pay attention to. It did this thing where all the dialogue was kind of muted, too, and, super whispery. Ice cream. See y'all later. Oh, I want ice cream too. I have bomb pops. Those are so good. Sorry I missed this. I'm nappy. How's everyone? I am better. Hello, LBK. No, I can watch a Hallmark movie every now and then. Like I can watch the dumb, like the dumb Christmas ones sometimes, just because they're awful. Gore. So Gore was probably one of the dumbest parts. Like, they should have established him. They should have set him up in another movie as, like, the big bad that was gonna have to bring... Like, this is how they should have done it. They should have plopped him in another movie, like, maybe even Doctor Strange. They should have had him probably kill somebody in Doctor Strange or something. They should have propped him up, and that shouldn't have been a goddamn... I have my issues with Doctor Strange, too. So they should have put him in another movie... as, you know, oh, and now I'm going to kill what's threatening you. Come get me, neener, neener, neener. And then left it a cliffhanger in whatever last, like, they should have set him up in another movie. I don't know if it would have been Doctor Strange or something else. But they should have set him up, and then they should have gone in and had him progressively build more and more and more. And instead of it being this romance with Lady Jane, like, she had no business being in this. It should have been something where Thor is with the Guardians of the Galaxy. He gets word that the God Killer, and it should have been a quest to go and collect another team to kind of go and fight him, right? It should have been like a couple movies to kill. It should have been like... Which one did you like more, Strange? This one or Doctor Strange? This I liked better than Doctor Strange, I want to say. I hated it less than Doctor Strange in a lot of ways, but... Oh, I'm trying to remember Doctor Strange. It also, they always knock me out in that last act. They're so hard to stay awake to. Kevin Sorbo couldn't have been in this movie. Oh, yeah. He'd be in the denial of the plot, God's not dead. Yeah, that's true. It's like the acting's fine. Everybody's fine in it. It's just the story is weird. It is weird. It's a mess. The jokes are... Ugh. Wow, like, there's so many jokes that shouldn't be, that are, like... dumb, right? Like, there's dialogue between Thor and Star-Lord Peter, right? Like they got some back and forth in the beginning that I'm like, oh god, just shut up. Can we go off with these guys? Can we go off with Guardians of the Galaxy? Like this is a movie that makes me wish we were off on the adventure of the people who leave in the first act. It's like, I want to see what they're doing. Like, we should have been cutting away to what they're doing instead of this love story crap. Like, he should have gone back to Asgard to get Valkyrie with the goddamn goats, gone to Zeus with Valkyrie without Lady Thor, and then they should have met back up with Guardians of the Galaxy, and they would have had a team, and they would have brought in Baby Yoda and Goose the Cat, and then they would have saved the day with all that. That's what should have happened. In my opinion. I don't know. Is Rob back? You're muted.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, tell them what gods he killed, if you remember. Or what you thought.
The guys at the beginning.
Yeah.
I can't remember what god that was. The god of
the god of Oasis Land. Oasis Desert World.
And he killed Noel Gallagher. Okay, no Oasis Land.
Yeah, he killed Noel, and nothing was lost because after all, he was his Wonderwall.
He killed.
I don't remember. It was somebody in the middle, right?
Somebody like...
He only killed like two gods.
He killed like two, like Lady Sif's people there.
Yeah, and he cut her arm off, and she's like, I want to die in battle. Yeah, but the battle's over, so you gotta live, and your arm's missing.
Yeah. He killed, Who else? I don't remember.
I don't think he killed that many people, did he? Well, anything, and
No.
then most of the ones he killed were off camera, right?
He killed a lot of people off camera. And they just kind of, oh, well, yeah, he could kill them.
So?
I know.
Oh, yeah, this movie's so immemorable, too. It's like...
This is going to be forgotten just like Eternals.
Yeah, it's another, it's like an in one ear, out the other sort of movie. It comes and goes like a fart in the wind.
My name's Icarus.
That's not what I asked you. So now we're going to have to find clips from this. Rob, remember. We don't want to remember. That's the other thing. It's like the more you think about it, the less good it is.
The more it falls apart.
Yeah, a friend of mine said it was like a 4 out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm more interested right now. I bought Rocky Road ice cream.
I have bomb pops.
Fart in a hurricane. Yeah.
It's gonna be another.
No, it's not gonna be another ghost, but it's gonna make money. I hate saying this. It really shouldn't.
No, don't spend money on this.
Yeah,
box
like I said,
office.
if I can't advocate somebody. Like I said, I don't condone piracy, but I can't tell people. I can't recommend you go and spend money on this. Thor: Love and Thunder box office booms. Yeah, $29 million Thursday. What if word gets out of how bad it is, and then it just kind of falls off a cliff? I don't think this has legs. I don't think this movie's going to do well over a couple of weekends. I mean, it's going to have a huge fall off. Scotty Mendelbaum, our buddy.
Yeah, he's all right. $29 million on Thursday. Yeah, this is gonna fall off a cliff though. Like I said, go see Minions. Go see Top Gun.
Go buy a video game. I mean, geez.
Yeah, go buy a video. Like, go buy a tank of gas.
Go buy a tank of gas.
Go buy a tank of gas and dinner.
Go to the supermarket. Get yourself some.
Get some groceries. Get some ice cream.
Get some ice cream. Get some groceries. Get a bag of pistachio nuts. I mean, jeez.
Go to your local anime store and buy some ramen and some snacks.
Like I said, I cannot recommend people spend money on this.
No, but for what you're gonna spend in gas to get there, what, $15 a ticket, plus drinks, plus popcorn. You know, even if you share a popcorn, it's $7 for popcorn at a minimum.
Go to your local AMC theater chain. Get yourself a nice bucket of caramel corn, and then leave, go home, and watch this movie through other means. That's the only way.
Flamingo has a nice caramel corn thing on the strip. Oh, I think the Desert Inn shops, or not the Desert Passage shops, Miracle Mile shops. They used to be the Desert Passage.
Yeah.
Miracle Mile shops have that fresh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they make it fresh there. There's a stand that makes that caramel corn fresh.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
right.
Shredder's Revenge. I would love to. We might play some Fall Guys later if I feel up to it.
Yeah. Fall Guys has got an update. Yeah.
Yeah, they got updated. How they portrayed Thanos is how they should have portrayed Gore, leading him up to be a bigger movie. Yeah, because he's like such a big threat. If he can kill gods,
I know.
he's
Yeah.
not very good at it. He only killed one.
Buy some ice cream. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, the shortages are real. I could not find the
South Point noon shows, and then have a buffet for lunch afterwards. That's great. That's a great use of your time. Mm-hmm. Noon shows is your matinee. See, that's what I used to do when I was up north, up to Texas Station. I'd go to their buffet. But see, now I'm down south. South Point's a lot closer. We can see it from down the road. We can see it from here, from our house.
Like an oasis off in the distance.
Yep.
Don't look back in anger.
That's a good song, though. I'm more interested in making, what are we working on? We're working on a Beavis and Butthead video now. I've been on a Beavis and Butthead kick lately.
Uh-oh. Breaking. Elon Musk says he's terminating his $44 billion Twitter deal.
He just wanted to expose the bots, I think.
Reuters, and that comes from Reuters.
Lord Elon, is he? Well, there's like a million topics I wanted to cover. I just don't know if I have time and energy to cover them all. Elon. Where is it?
Someone, from Reuters. Hold on, let me send you the story. I know people.
See,
yeah.
oh, they tore down the Georgia Guidestones. That was cool.
Yeah, on the Twitter.
Okay.
Listen, I didn't think he was gonna back out, but I told people, don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, they failed to provide information on the fake accounts, so. Filing Musk lawyers said that Twitter had failed or refused to respond to multiple requests for information on fake spam accounts. Oh, there's a ton of them. You can see all the Biden bots on there on one tweet today that was all, oh, thank you for being the softest president ever. Or some dumb shit. It was just the same message over and over and over again.
Oh, we still gotta watch Strained Blue Turds.
Oh god, yeah. I watched the video of the Georgia. That was cool. The Georgia, like I saw all of the videos of it. I saw the first one where the guy drives up and you see the projected forced blast, and then I saw him tear him down. Like, that's kind of cool. Tearing down statues is okay. It is because it's not a historical statue. It's a freaking. It's a Looney Tunes crazy ass, and we're gonna depopulate the planet to 500 million people, and we're going to take over and remake man in our image. And yeah.
Here's the thing about tearing down statues. There are these things called books where you can learn about history. I mean, you don't have to rely on a statue to learn it.
It's not a historical statue. It's just some crazy, like, conspiracy thing anyway. So, I mean, next is Bohemian Grove. We're coming for Bohemian Grove next.
Bohemian Grove.
You don't know what that is.
No, I don't know what that is.
That's where they sacrifice children to the Moloch. I mean effigies of, but it's really children.
Oh, okay.
Alex Jones snuck into that. He exposed it.
I'm sure he did.
That'll be the next one. Remember, this is me. I know the conspiracy stuff. Doesn't mean I believe them, but some of them are a little too coincidental. See, and that's the other thing. Like, nobody was standing under the damn things this time. Like, when those idiots were tearing down statues in 2020, they were literally killing each other by tearing them down. Like, they cracked a guy's skull. That was the problem when they were tearing down those statues, is they were literally hurting people doing it. Like, this is the middle of the night. Nobody was there. It wasn't a big riot. It wasn't a massive mob or anything. I think it was Elon Musk who did it. I think he did. I think he said, you know what? Take that, globalisms. That's my theory, anyway. Like, he's going to drop $44 billion. I don't know if he can get investors. I don't know if he can get investors.
He's not.
He must pay a $1 billion breakup fee if he does not complete the transaction. I don't think he'll have to pay that because they were not transparent in their company. I think that he's going to have a loophole to get out of that.
He'll sue for breach of contract.
Yeah, so they'll have to pay him $1 billion.
Yeah.
I bet they'll have to pay him. I'm not a flat earther. Oh god, no. These people are fucking stupid. Remember, I don't believe the conspiracies. Some of them are kind of coming a little true, though, so I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I think that there's a few people who want to do a bunch of shitty stuff to the planet, and there's a lot of stupid, incompetent people getting in the way of those people. so that if they did try and massively extinguish us all, they'd never accomplish it because people are incapable of following simple instructions. People are incapable of, sitting on plagues until they're ready to pop everybody off all at once. That's what I think. I think that a lot of the stuff is, I think a lot of the conspiracy stuff out there is fascinating and it's fun and it's entertaining. However, I think a lot, I was kind of a resident skeptic sitting on a panel with this stuff for a long time. So, I'm very skeptical of a lot of it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think the Georgia Guidestones are doing anybody any good here. I think that they're kind of. I don't think they were doing anybody any good. Let's just say that. I don't think the massively depopulating the planet is going to do anybody any good at all. But yeah. Just woke up from my nap. Like, for me, Marvel movies ended with Endgame. And that's another thing. It's like they could have made this into something as big as Endgame with, like, you got Christian crapping Bale here. Okay, so we got Christian Bale. We got Christian crapping Bale here. And he's a good actor. He's decent. He could have been like a Thanos level villain if they only built him up and let him do that enough. Now hold on, it could help a little. Hey, I think that if people don't want to have kids, let them not have kids. That's not my business, but here's where we're gonna get. We shouldn't get too topical anyway with this stuff. We're gonna keep it on topic with the movies. Difference between conspiracy theory and the truth is about 6 months. I don't know. I mean, the thing that kind of made me less skeptical is the fact that they arrested that chick who has clients of nobody. Okay, so how can you arrest and prosecute and sentence what's her name with no clients? So she's guilty, but see now I'm like, maybe some of this is a little. I think there's some grains of salt to a lot of it. I think there's some grains of salt that might be true in every little theory, in every little crazy thing, right? And the crazy stuff is fascinating to me. But I don't think that everything is as set in stone as, like, the books say or all that stuff. But I do like listening to it sometimes. Someone will do a Revenge of the Nerds prank on me and girl burning liquid in their jock straps. I don't know. You guys are so gullible. You believe in the literal devil. I don't believe in the devil. I'm agnostic. And people are actually shooting people wearing glow clown suits. No, I don't think they were. But you know what I do think? I mean, I do think that, like, who are her clients? Like, this is real, actual, this is legit. This actually happened. So I'm like, oh, so some of the other stuff might be, because, like, this was all fake. There was always rumors of this island where these rich and powerful people would go to do all sorts of crazy. Now, I heard it was like hunting humans and stuff. I heard it was more like that type of stuff. But, underage sex slaves, sure. Why, that could be part of all the bad illegal stuff. Because, like, when you're in international waters, like, I always heard it was, like, worse than this. But is there anything really worse than this? What do we have? Guilty until proven innocent. Oh, no, she's guilty. She's sentenced. It's done. They found her guilty. It's not, like, she was arrested, tried. I mean, everybody was watching the other idiot celebrities as a distraction when this was going on, but Yeah, everybody was watching that. So I think there might be a little bit of a grain of truth to some of it. Not nearly as much as like the super duper woo conspiracy people think, but I think there might be a little bit of something to something. There's a lot of people protecting each other in a lot of this stuff because there's a lot of people who could probably go to jail too. I mean, she clearly did it according to prosecutors. So I don't know. But I don't think it's guilty until proven innocent. This is like she's sentenced. She's over and done with, but she did it. And I guess she's appealing too. They're appealing. Appeals the conviction. Like she's been convicted. Will seek to overturn a she was convicted of 5 counts, but you know. I also heard that they've demanded the client list opened up. Aims to embarrass police into charging others. Yeah, like I just want to know who the clients were. More than anything. But like they had a trial. Did people not know about this? Like people didn't you knew about this, right?
About what? About the Maxwell thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a couple days ago.
Yeah. So like she's not like she's guilty. She's guilty. She did it.
She's found guilty.
Oh yeah, and then they sentenced her, so 20 years. Was convicted. I mean, arrested a year ago and convicted in December, so. Yeah, they'll Epstein her. Yeah, well, it's not like we're ever going to find answers to this stuff. It's just one of these more fascinating things that we can speculate on and like, but no, I was like, oh, somebody took out the Georgia Guidestones. And then, of course, they turned on the CERN thing. And where's my CERN? Oh, I do have a video on that, if I can find that. Do you want to entertain people? Is it this one? This one?
What one?
Is it this video? This isn't playing. Why isn't this playing? It's not playing. That's not it either. Here, entertain the chat while I find it. Not doing that.
Okay.
Talk about Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, so the boys, Beavis and Butthead, are hysterical.
Alright, here's the thing. You
Quite
can
amusing.
stop now. I found it.
What?
I found it.
In an attempt to fix the multi-dimensional rift opened by the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, Netflix, the world's #1 streaming platform, now presents the most offensive special ever. Watch as comedian Dave Chappelle performs his stand-up while the cast of Cuties dances, this time on poles.
And I forgot to turn my camera. I had to blow my nose, so I was looking for a thing. I still have still feels like there's some. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. That's about all the energy I have for today's stream. We went way longer than I thought I was going to for this. So, I am Mecca. Thank you so much for watching. That is our review. I think yeah, maybe a 3, maybe a 2. I don't think I'm gonna like this one as it ages. Maybe a 2 out of 10. What's your Chewbacca score?
Maybe a 1.5, maybe a 2, maybe 1.5 Chewbaccas.
1.5 Chewbaccas. That's not good.
No, it's gonna age very poorly.
Oh, I know CERN isn't dangerous. I think it's just funny. I like playing fantasy. I like playing make-believe with it.
This is gonna age like milk.
This movie is gonna be awful. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. I might do another stream tonight. I don't know. if I can feel up to it, I'm probably going to go lay down and take a nap. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. Bye.